This is Dan from the Corporate Thief Beats. You're listening to the Mixtape Marketing Podcast, episode 23. Today, we're going to talk about ways to market and promote your mixtape. There's more information on tips on how to promote your music at thecorporatethiefbeats.com. Also, check out the links that are in the description of the podcast. And I just want to talk a little bit about a tool that kind of just gives you an insight to sites that you want to advertise on. So a lot of mixtape sites, a lot of hip-hop blogs might sell you features and sell you promo and all this kind of stuff that they do anyway. And it's up to you to be informed enough to see if they're actually worth paying for. Do they have the right followers? Do they have enough traffic? Is there enough people reading their blog? Obviously, there's only so much you can do. If they're really clever, they could be really kind of hiding a lot of stuff. But the more informed you are, the best decision you can make. So how you can do this? See, I've opened up a site called SEMrush, and they give you a limited time for free to test whatever site you want to check. Basically, it gives you an estimation based on their ranking in Google on their organic traffic. So this means any kind of post they've got on their sites is the kind of traffic they get. So at one stage we're getting 17,000 hits per month now, or per day. Now they're getting 3,000 per day. So they're still getting a lot of traffic per day. It's a really good website. I really like Stop the Breaks. So this is not any kind of knock against them or anything like that. They've got good traffic so far. You can see in where they're getting their traffic from Google. They've got sites or list posts, 50 top rappers, best rappers alive, independent rappers, good rappers, and all that. That's where they're getting their traffic from. So they're the type of people that are coming to that website. And it's very, very important that you see this, because you could think a site looks nice and they're probably getting no traffic, or they're getting ranked for stupid things that are not related to hip hop or anything like that. So obviously you can see from this little report here that hip hop people are coming to this great website called Stop the Breaks. If the owner of the site is listening to this promo video, shout out to Stop the Breaks. They create great content and it's a really good site. But there, I'm just using this site as an example. You could pick up any other site. I'll just do one more just to show you how. I'll go to coast mixtapes.com, and you can do this for any kind of site that you've been approached to advertise on. And I just think this kind of research is vital to check up, because you might end up advertising on a site that's not as good as it says it is. Now, you see Coast to Coast Mixtapes has a lot of traffic as well. They get 10,000 people per day, and it is kind of there's actually people actually just Googling Coast to Coast Mixtapes. And you could check out the kind of other kind of sites that are around there. But you can know that they're getting traffic that have hip hop people interested in. This is a big website anyway, so predominantly it has hip hop people on it. But then again, they're all artists. So if you want to advertise on there, know who your target audience is. So the site I'm using here, guys, is called SEMrush. It just gives you a small intro or a small introduction into seeing who's behind the site and what's going in, what kind of traffic they're getting. First of all, you kind of look at the organic rankings, where they're ranking on Google and what kind of traffic they're getting. See top organic keywords. This will kind of give you an inclination on what kind of people are coming to the site. So if it's about hip hop, it's about mixtapes, you'll know it's a site worth watching. If this kind of scale is very low, if you only see it down into like maybe the hundreds, 200s, it's probably too low to get any kind of traction off of. So if some site is offering promo for $10, there's a reason it's $10. It's because there's not that many who come to the site and they just want people to come anyway and offer cheap promo. So then again, just always kind of do even more research. And how do I mean even more research? So moving on, there's a site called Twitter Audit, and I noticed that a load of hip hop artists are doing buying tweets from sites and retweets and stuff like that. And if that's something that you want to do, go ahead. But I would always check this kind of site. This kind of just checks like the social metrics of a website. So it just gives it a kind of a rating on what kind of followers it has. As you can see here, people have already kind of tested followers. They're probably checking if they're real, if they're collaborating with them. So all these kind of accounts are real, and these 785 are fake. So if some hip hop site is advertising services where they're tweeting your mixtape a certain amount of times a day, it's a good idea to just check how many of their followers are fake. There's a number of these kind of sites, these kind of Twitter audit sites. Fake followers is another one. You just sign in and then type in any name onto the screen, and you can check if their tweet promo is even worth it. This is just some kind of general advice I wanted to give artists that come to the site and that are looking to sell their mixtapes online. So if you were trying to sell your mixtape on other sites and you wanted to buy advertising or a promo from those sites, do your research before you do the advertising, guys. It's just imperative for your success. You're just going to waste money. Whenever you see some hip-hop artists release a mixtape, they have this kind of content plan around it, and there's no way in the world that Lil Wayne is sitting down creating a content plan around his mixtapes and stuff like that. He just makes the music. He's got a team in there creating all that content for him. So what do I mean in content? Videos, pictures, behind the scenes, interviews, stuff, all that kind of stuff is something you need to think of to help you release that mixtape. So what do I mean? So you take one song from your mixtape. You don't give the whole shebang away for free. You take one song. Now you're giving that away as a free download to get an email address or get people to subscribe to your website or subscribe to you or follow you on social media. At least get them to do something. There's a tool that I use on my site called Social Locker. It's a great tool to use. I'll leave a link in the description, alright? And that's a great way to start with. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to show you how to use that one song. You're giving that away for free to get that subscriber, alright? Not the whole mixtape, you're using one song. So using that one song, you create content all around that one song. And you can kind of see what I'm talking about from the videos that I'm using here, right here. This is where I've made one beat. This beat is called Enemies. I've created this one beat and I have created a beat tutorial. I've created images for that beat. I've created a blog post for that beat. I've put it up on other websites. I put it in, packaged it up in the mixtape, and I've talked about it on my podcast. So I've created all this kind of content around this one beat. And this is really integral for what you guys can do as well. So you take one song that you have, you talk to your producer, do one video of an interview with that producer, and then write a blog post, and then put it up on your website, then put it up on SoundCloud, and then another description underneath it. So you have these kind of content all around this one song, and it's using all that content to promote that one song without giving away all the rest of your music for free. So the main goal of this is to think of ideas, how much maximum promotion you can get from that one song. So then again, you can take that one song, give it for free, and give it as a free download on other websites and stuff like that. Maybe some of the Fiverr blogs that I talked about before. Blogs love free content. They don't want to put up a PayPal button on their site for you to make money on. They won't work. You give that song away for free, tell them it's a free download, and they can get that download. Also, maybe blogs might like additional content as well. So you in the studio, you talking make about 3 or 4 videos of you talking about how you wrote that one song. Part 1, part 2, and part 3. Now you have 3 videos to promote that one song. Now you have that one song and those 3 videos to promote your mixtape that you're selling on your website. So all this content is linking back to one area, which is on your website, guys. And how do you do that? Go to my course, learn how to create that site, learn how to use the tools that you need, and it's very easy, guys. But I think this is a great strategy in releasing a mixtape. Hip-hop artists do this all the time. Maybe not them themselves, but their marketing team does it. You see a lot of... I remember there was a group called Travis Porter, and these guys used to be on YouTube non-stop, and they used to... A lot of the stuff that they did online was just pure, you know, like just in them inside in some kind of fast food place talking about stuff. But it didn't matter. It was still content. The fans still loved seeing that kind of stuff. They just talked about hip-hop music and was just messing around and stuff like that. If that's what their fans were interested in, it didn't matter. You still got to put that banner up at the end of every single video that their mixtape is coming out on this time. This is how you sign up to their email list to get it now. And this is where you can get some cheap promo. So Fiverr is a site that probably everyone knows about. It's where you can get people to do stuff for you for $5, and it's really easy. It's a really nice website, and there's tons of these hip hop blogs on here. There's tons of these hip hop blogs on here, and you can just connect with one of these people here. Ask them what's the name of their site before they do. If they don't tell you the name of their site, I would actually stay clear, because they're kind of not disclosing who they are, and it's just not a good sign in the first place. And I showed you in the last video how to check up these sites on what they can do for you and what kind of traffic they have. If they're very low traffic, it's probably a waste of time. So do your research before you get on these sites. And there's tons of these ones here, and most of them all will link back to your website. They will link to your mixtape. They will upload your mixtape, and it's a very cheap promo to get. And it could be good promotion, a good promotion strategy just to get you started when you don't have a big, massive budget. And it's one of the first places I would go to promote a beat, or I would do my research. I've kind of favorited a bunch of these ones based on my research. I would actually put them, I think I have them in a Pinterest pin board all together, and I will link that Pinterest pin board to some of the ones that I've used. And this is just a simple way to get some blog coverage, and it's good kind of karma, or not kind of karma, good kind of social proof. If you're trying to reach out to the bigger blogs, and you can say, look, 20 of these sites have already posted my mixtape, maybe you guys can join and share my mixtape as well. And that's just another way to get some free blog or cheap blog coverage. It might add up a little bit, but if you do research on the sites, some of these can be a good little find, and it's a little promotion. You can also type in hip hop promo as well, and they do these kind of things with the tweets and stuff. It's not really my favorite kind of marketing, but then again, if you do your research and see if how often they tweet, who they tweet to, what kind of tweets they put out, it mightn't be the worst idea. Maybe some kind of guys have some other kind of ideas as well, where they have podcasts, they have video channels that might be a good idea to check out. A lot of these guys might have podcasts to play their music on it. You can also check out radio. I'm not sure if radio might be there as well. There's a lot of these kind of radio promotion as well, where they can give you promo as well. So do your research on the website before you do it, and definitely check out the last video before you do anything on this one. Ask these people who they are. Look at the reviews of these sites. These kind of people, a lot of these people have kind of reviews on them, and check out if they're actually legit. Definitely, please guys, check out the last video where I show you how to kind of see if these sites are even worth advertising in the first place. This was Dan with the Corporate Thief Beats. Don't forget to check out the free video course on how to sell a mixtape online, and it's free, guys. Just sign up and get it, and it'll take you step by step. It's very short and it's very easy to do, and it will get you started with a site and your mixtape online, and you can start selling it. This was Dan, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. If you enjoyed the content, share it with someone else. Take care, guys.
GLOBEATS production. GLOBEATS production.
Melori. Melori.
just blossom, don't cry. Without any sun, low as blossom. Without any sun.
Yeah, blessings.